Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Yankees. Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Boog, today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring.
Just about to get underway. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in the home opener.
First pitch, 136.
The lefty, the 1-0. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's outside.
Fried notched a complete game the last time on the hill.
I loved watching him throw that complete game, Boog. Just not that common anymore. Think about this. In the 21st century, only 2 pitchers have had a season with 10 complete games. In 1998 alone, 3 different pitchers did it. He showed some rare stamina.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. That clips the corner. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Two down, base is empty. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in New York and getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. Singy, he was impressive his last time out. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball there. Grisham made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times. Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Here's the 0-2. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Judge in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Out front, rip foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talked about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Stanton now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Hard hit right side. Throws to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Bellinger with a homer in his last game. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
This one in the air center field. Marcy ranging back, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. We head to the 2nd from the big ballpark in the Bronx. The Yankees 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the 2nd.
Fell early in this ball game, down by 4 runs. You've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
Norby in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Norby starting as the designated hitter. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Comes up empty. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 4-0. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
McMahon.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Ryan McMahon leads the yard. His 4th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. That one ripped but foul. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. Ryan Gusto gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same.
Judge rips that one. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. So a man at first. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Bounce to third. Off balance feed. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Line to left, and it stays fair. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And
Nope,
it
that's
goes
foul.
just foul. That's ripped into the outfield. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a
Nope,
player. But
that's
as
a
a
ball.
broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Oh, no, he threw it home. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Cerna at the plate now, and that's strike 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks.
Number 34, Liam Hicks.
Right down the chute. It's 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins. The
Back to the top of the Miami order. Heriberto Hernandez. The next to hit. And a foul ball. Ground ball left side. And that's a fair ball. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 down. Jacob Marcy will hit next. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground, right side. Chisholm. Oops, he came home with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Marlins.
All loaded up. Kyle Stowers now at the plate. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one finds a corner. And the count is 1-2. Tap back to the mound. And
Nope,
that goes
foul ball.
foul. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And the Marlins leave all 3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 7-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Austin Wells digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one back there. Gone! They go back-to-back, and they add to their lead. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Line drive. Marcy snags it on the run. One pitch and one out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Judge in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Hammer, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2. Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. Nicely done for the out. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Sets him down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, that was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Comebacker to the mound. Oh no, he threw it home. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Lopez stands in now and watches strike 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Edwards, the runner at first with 2 gone. Maximus notches the K. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 4th, Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking in.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. And that's going to bang against the wall. So, man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ahmed Rosario. On the ground, 2 ball. Here's Edwards for 1. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Ben Rice. In the air to left center, Marcy on his way over. And that will end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Marlins nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Jared Cerna. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. He popped out his first time. This one in the air center field. Grisham trying to get there. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 13.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Stepping in, Heriberto Hernandez. Hernandez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
1 down. Jacob Marcy, the next to hit.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. On the ground, could be 2. Oops, he came home with it. So they're all loaded up. Kyle Stowers will hit next. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one hit to first. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 8-1.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Connor Norby.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Connor Norby now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Bases loaded, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Into the outfield, base hit. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. Stowers around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And it's 8-4.
How about that? Clears the bases. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Out to short, Rosario. To the plate, save. It's 8-5. Man at first with 1 gone. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Lopez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that misses. And that's ball one. Fought off foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Konai off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Just a slow ground ball this time. Oh, no, he threw it home.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
In the dirt, blocked. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground right side, and that one handled. Oops, he came home with it. Two outs, bases full. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Oh, and this one gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And a 1-0. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. But they score 5 times, and this is a ball game again. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Marlins 5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dick.
And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Here's Judge now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 8 and the Marlins 5. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Heriberto Hernandez digs in now. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Foul ball. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
That's out.
Chris, what type of stuff do you look for as a pitcher starts to get tired?
Well, I think velocity is always a good indicator, and what kind of swings are the hitters taking? That will tell you a lot.
The Yanks leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Out towards right center field, and he dropped it.
Up next for the Marlins,
Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Marcy, the base runner at first with 1 out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Norby in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Splits the plate. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run is in. And he'll pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now a chance for Griffin Conine. 2 outs with a runner at third.
Ball.
And a count 1-2. That one lifted to left. Bellinger coming on. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins get a run on the RBI triple. It's now 8. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Calvin Fauché.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton, and it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boo, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
These Yankees digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's
No,
one.
he's in there.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity, dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 in this one. looking to stop, and they get the out. The Yanks lead one. They lead at 8-6. Back in New York, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
This one in the air. And that quickly 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Cerner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lake Bacher.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 9-6.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Two on, 1 out. Judge comes up empty there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Rips one to right. 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A 3-run shot. Second home run of the inning for them. And they tack on to their lead. It's 12-6.
He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make the left-hander on now, Cade Gibson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Reaching for it, makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. And here's the catcher, Liam Hicks.
The catcher, number 34, Liam Hicks.
Hey!
Fried still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
In the air, left field. Bellinger makes the grab. See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
2 down. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's outside.
On the ground to short, Rosario. Oh no, he threw it home. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. That's way outside. Ball 1. Marcy leads off first with 2 down.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Gibson, a 6'2 southpaw, 195 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick in 2022. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now Ahmed Rosario. Rosario in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Just missed it.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ripped on a line to center. 2 away down.
Up next for the Yankees.
So digging in, Austin Wells.
28, Austin Wells.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 14-6.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Ryan McMahon. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. That's the 3rd. McMahon. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. So a man aboard. Griffin Conine will hit next.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Just misses. Now 1-2. Stays alive. Norby aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. It's such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Comes up empty. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. On the ground to short, could be 2. Oops, he came home with it. And of course, everybody's going to be safe. Yikes. At the plate, Otto Lopez.
Yeah. Ball, that's low.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Good
Ball,
spot for
in.
the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Outside
Ball 3.
low. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Chisholm. They put the tag on him.
Up next for the Marlins.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for Miami, Jared Cerna.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Rosario. And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
2 aboard, 2 outs. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
14-7 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Play ball.